Well, good day, folks, and as you can see, we're on the road here with the four-wheel drive and our drill. We are headed to our newly purchased field that we were talking about buying last episode there to put in some canola. It is springtime, so we're throwing canola in on this new field we got, and then on our old field there at home, we're throwing soybeans on that. So today's a busy day with harvest. I mean, whoa, wrong season, dude. Today is a busy day with seeding. Won't take me long, I don't think, to put in the canola. But then I gotta wait. I think it's next month we'll put in soybeans. We put them in a little later than the canola, because canola takes a little longer to mature. And if you did watch when I showed you guys the field last episode, I showed you guys the wrong field. So that is not the field we actually purchased. We purchased one over here, so yeah, we do have to go through a farmer's yard to get to it. He's okay with it. I mean, it's normal over here. Dad gets the same thing. Farmers going by his yard all the time to get to their fields. It's kind of normal around here, because back in the day, all this would have been owned. All this back here would have been owned by him. So as farms either quit farming or sold land off in times of need, it became very well common for farmers to have other farmers driving on their land to get to their fields, through their yards to get to their fields. And this farmer needs to fix this road. It is rough. I came out here and disked, so it's a nice cleanish seed bed coming up for us here. So we're just gonna get unfolded and we're gonna rip into seeding here quick for us. Alright, so as you can see, we're knocking down the acres here. We only got a few more passes here left to do for canola. This field isn't super big, that's why we could definitely afford it, no problem. But aside from that, after realizing that this was the field we purchased, I did have somewhat of a change in plans. I decided that I'm gonna try maybe to purchase fields over here more so now, instead of over by our place more. I'm not sure, depending how big we want to really grow the farm and how long we're farming here for. We might own all that and all that, you never know. Make a little trail through the trees there and we can do our little route. But someone was saying something about corn. I ran into one of my neighbors there the other day in town picking up parts, and he brought up corn topic. He's growing corn this year. And he said, it's the new thing, it's gonna be like canola. I was like, no, I know it's not. It's never gonna be like canola. But I don't know, I'm thinking about it now. Thinking about doing maybe corn in the future. Not like corn for silage, but like actual corn. But we'll see. I gotta get another barn in the near future. Like, I'm hoping by over the winter time, or like by this next seeding season, I need another sheep pen. What is going on with the drill right now? But aside from the drill and the sheep pen, I need more acres so I can get more money on that side of things. And speaking of sheep, actually, it's getting pretty close to April here, folks. So we're in March. Next month is April. Which means only one thing. It's soon going to be time to sell our wool. So I actually did get prepared for that. I did end up finding a steal of a deal on a small flat deck trailer for doing our wool, because our wool doesn't take up a lot. We don't need our big flatbed trailer, and our small flatbed trailer is nice to wiggle into smaller areas like around our sheep pen there, so I said, you know what, we'll do it. So we bought one. It is at the farm. You haven't seen it yet? I'll show you it though when we get back. So I'm hoping, yeah, we'll get all of seeding done for sure this episode, but then we also got first cut of hay and spraying in June to do too, so we're gonna be busy here for the next little while. See what I mean? Like, just monster bumps. God, I should probably just, I don't have a blade, but if I should look into maybe getting a blade or something and coming in here, maybe even blading some of these bushes away. Because I think there is a fence on that's right in the bush. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that fence line goes all the way through the bush. Oh, I've been riding extremely close to it by the looks of that. But yeah, we are really going to be looking into a lot of different things here, and we'll see where things come to in the near future and whatnot. But I will see you guys back at the farm. This is a slow drive. It's a slow drive for sure. So I got back to the farm here quick, and I forgot to mention I did also make a decent sized purchase. So we did get the okay to go for that shop, and we got a contractor to build our shop. So this is our newly built shop. It's not massive, but the sprayer is going to go in here. The 4-wheel drive can squeeze in here. You know, we're thinking about even trying to squeeze something else in here. We're not sure what yet, but we'll see how things play out. And yes, this is our newly added flatbed. We loaded it with all the wool we got so far. We had in storage. See, we still packing some. We'll see how much we end up with when it comes time next month to sell. So yeah, I'll just jump into next time I'm actually doing something fun around the farm, like running equipment. Well, as you guys can see there's Dad. He's in the 4-wheel drive there with the drill. He said he'd go ahead and start planting soybeans for us. I don't know if he'll get it all done or not. Dad likes going to town, but he doesn't like it enough to want to take wool into town anymore, so I'm dropping the wool off in town. It's not too far of a drive, luckily, but still a drive, so I will meet you guys over at the spinnery, as we call it. So I'm back home and not at the spinnery. I just didn't pick up the camera. We made 23 grand paycheck off of that whole deal at the spinnery there with the wool we had. So not a bad payday, I guess. But I did realize that it is getting close to a certain time of year. So I'm going ahead and I'm going through our haying equipment right now, making sure everything's good to go. The John Deere needs an oil change. So I'm gonna pick away at this stuff, and Dad's gonna seed. So I might get some footage of him running the drill in between me working on this stuff and him doing that. So So as you can see here, I'm in the 4-wheel drive here, putting in the soybeans. That's because Dad had to run to town there and finish up some stuff. So I stepped into the seeding role for the remainder of the time being. So that is seeding. Year 2 done, right there. As this drill folds up, boom. So, that means I need to go give this unit here a good bath. Well, folks, it's now June. Mid-June. Dad went out with the triple mowers this morning and said he will go ahead and kick that off haying-wise. Well, I went and sprayed, because he doesn't like spraying, but I actually don't mind it, so, especially when we've got this nice sprayer. So we're going to head over to the canola field first to start spraying, and then we'll head back to do our soybeans, and then I got to prep the sprayer, clean it out, and get some liquid fertilizer put in her field. Yeah, there's a decent amount. Not crazy. I would say it's not too crazy. Covered in weeds, which is nice to see. It's always nice to see that, you know, we're not going to be overwhelmed with weeds ever. There's a few spots, obviously, as you can see, that are pretty bad, but I'd say for overall it's not horrible. Definitely won't take long to do this field with this unit, that's for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That right there is the fences, so I could just, you know, obviously raise the booms for the headland. But why would I do that? That's too easy. It's too easy. Yeah, what, you do the headlands on this field and then one pass down and we're done? Fold up, head back home to go do soybeans? I think, like, the other thing I do have to go and purchase is I'm still looking for a decent deal on a header trailer for our straight cut header there, because we can't exactly just run the straight cut header down the highway to get to this field on the combine, so it's got to go on a trailer. So I'm looking for something like that. I think right now, without having any more land than this here on this over here, it's kind of definitely a little bit of a pain to come out this way with the combine. Not even gonna bring the grain cart over here. The grain cart's staying home. We're gonna bring the combine and the grain truck. I don't care if we have to unload on the go. Grain truck's going in the field. I don't care. So we're home here now. As you can see, Dad over there still mowing away. He said, he called me actually on my way back here. It's a quick little phone call, but he said he's gonna take over haying completely this year, except for pick and bales. He's gonna leave them in the field for me to deal with. But he did bring up a good point, like, on why don't we, like, offer custom spraying. So after I'm done this field, I'm gonna see if there's any neighbors that need a little hand there with spraying. So I'm gonna knock out our field here and see about maybe a contract or two. So I did finish the soybeans there. Dad's pretty much, I think, on his last pass there of mowing. And then we're gonna knock out the hay here, but we got second cut I can record us doing there too. It's not too eventful right now, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and always your support is huge, and I've been appreciating it, you guys, so thank you.